All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brendan, man. Colbert Foundation TV. We are here. We are live. Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, Chapter 28. I feel so humbled. I feel so blessed for Colbert Foundation TV to be in the building for 28 years of the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz. You see it here. I haven't been here for 28 years, but I am so thankful to live in the city where the biggest Jazz Festival in New England can call this place home. This week, let me tell you about what's going on this weekend. This weekend, we are going to talk to vendors. We're going to talk to the community. We're going to talk to jazz legends. So stick around and stay tuned. We'll be here later. All right, we have a legend in the building. I missed an opportunity to speak to this legend last year, but for the few people in the world who don't know who you are, why don't you tell the world who you are, where you're from, and what's your affiliation with this organization?
Sure. Thank you so much for hyping me up, though. So I'm Tiana Correa with the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz. I've been actually working with them for about 4 years now, so I am a legend in terms of growing our social media, right? So I do all their social media, but also try to promote and market what it is that we're all about. And we're all about providing free jazz to the Greater Hartford community. But a part of that, though, is that making everybody realize that our event is free for 3 days, 3 whole days, so Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. For this year, we're marking 28 years, and that's July 19th through the 21st. But we're also doing a text to donate campaign, right? So we're trying to engage everybody, be really good on all of our platforms, and making sure that people know that we are trying to make this legendary. So I know you gave the legend to me, but the legend really is to the succession of the event. 28 years, and we're going to keep striving.
Listen to me. The Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz is the largest jazz, whatever you want to call it, concert in New England.
Yes.
New England, not just Connecticut, not just Hartford, New England. So when I use the word legend, it's not a word I throw out there. I'm not a fugazi. You understand? It's not a word I throw out there. So when Tiana says this is legendary, this is legendary. What do they have to text in order to give? And can they give after this Jazz Fest is over?
Yes. So the text to donate campaign is actually if you text the word jazz, J-A-Z-Z, to a number on your phone, which is 860-200-2934. If you text jazz to 860-200-2934, you actually can give mobily. So I know a lot of times we have our buckets and we'll be walking around with our buckets in between each act, but if it is that you're at home, right, so you're doing this through your social media platform, if you're at home and you know about the event and want to contribute, you could definitely do that through your phone at home or live on site. Or you could even go to our website, hartfordjazz.org, and we have a PayPal account. So there's a lot of people that even have PayPal that don't feel comfortable with putting in their digits of their actual credit card. You could go through your PayPal account and contribute that way as well. So there's a lot of different options, but being here is just so much better, right? Because you get the actual experience of the music in addition to giving. So.
All right, you heard it here first, baby. Hartford, Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, Chapter 28. Looking forward to seeing you this year. All right, what's going on, everybody? Colbert Foundation TV. We are at the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, Chapter 28. I have Mayor Luke Bronin here in the building or outside the building. We are here at the heat wave, but we are holding it down. Mayor, tell me, what has your experience been at the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz so far?
You know, this is my favorite weekend in the city of Hartford every single year. You know, you see our entire community coming together. You see the whole region and state and beyond coming to Hartford to enjoy what is always an incredible weekend of jazz, but also just an incredible weekend of fellowship and community and peace, and it's a beautiful thing.
So we see the hashtag going around, Hartford has it, and it's something that I really love to see because we hear things, oh, there's nothing to do in Hartford. I really can't stand hearing that. Yargos is sold out every week, and this happens for 3 days for free, like you just said on stage. What would you say to people who are new to Hartford, maybe just graduated and decided to stay in Hartford after going to UConn or UHart, to encourage them to come out and enjoy this, because they'll see some of this footage before it's over. What would you say to them?
Well, look, I think, don't miss out. It's a great time. It's always one of the best weekends in Hartford. And the other thing I'd say is to those who are here or to those who are going to come check it out, spread the word. As I was saying up there a second ago, get on social media, let the world know. We don't always tell our story well enough. And, the truth is that there is more and more happening in this city every weekend. We had a huge weekend last weekend, probably the biggest couple of days that the city had in a few decades. But this weekend is almost just as active. You're going to have between probably 40 and 60,000 people who come down for the Jazz Festival most years. You've got the soccer team playing down at Dillon. You've got great restaurants, great music, great arts and culture all throughout the city. So spread the word. And to those who are outside of Hartford, I say come home to Hartford, even if it's just for a night. But come home to Hartford and rediscover this heart of this region. And we got a lot to be proud of and a lot to celebrate here.
All right, I won't keep you too long. I know you want to get out there and enjoy it. So you heard it here first. If you're here, come on down and enjoy it. If you're thinking about it, make that trip, and we'll see you here. We're here. We're live. We are here with one of my favorite vendors of the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz. We are here with Fat Butterfly. I should be wearing a Fat Butterfly shirt, but I'm not. But we can fix that. We still got 2 more days. Fat Butterfly, fun fact, Fat Butterfly has been on Colbert Foundation TV every single year that we have done media for Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz. So I owe you guys some Colbert Foundation TV shirts. But we get new supporters every single year. So why don't you guys go ahead and reintroduce yourself and talk about your brand?
Yes, I'm Lynn Simon Thomas, and I'm the owner of Fat Butterfly, co-owner with my husband William. And it really is our simple way of keeping our history going. We feel that significant dates, you remember your birthday, your anniversary. Well, you should remember your anniversary, your wife's anniversary. Anyway, side joke. But significant dates in history, really, a way to keep our history going. So it's our small way, and we're going to keep doing it.
Yeah, so what we do, all of our shirts have significant dates in African American history. So one, like, for example, the date that President Obama was elected to his first term, 11/04/2008. So when you buy one of our shirts, we give you a card that has 3 facts about that date so that you're armed for the conversation that's going to ensue when somebody's like, hey, what's that date about on your shirt? So we want to make sure that we help you educate other people as well as yourself about African American history.
All right, that's what I like to hear. So how long have you guys been in business?
So we've been in business for, about 5 years now? Yeah. So this was my wife's brainchild. She came up with the idea, and it's just been something that we've been running with ever since.
Okay, so what is your fondest memory thus far? Because you're going to get so many more. What is your fondest memory of either an interaction with a client or interaction with yourself? Maybe an epiphany that you had, maybe a date that you may not have known, but through your research and developing a shirt that you found out.
I think the hashtag 381, for me, I wasn't aware that was the length of time the Rosa Parks, the boycott happened. Folks did not take the bus for 381 days. I didn't know that. So for me, when we were doing our research on that, we were like, wow, could we do that today? Could we not, last 381 days without taking public transportation and shut them down? Right. What they did back then to help us to succeed today, that to me is what our history is. We have to learn from it and grow and be better.
All right, that's what I like to hear. Okay, so where can individuals, either current clients, prospective clients, or agencies who may want to sponsor you guys, agencies, companies, organizations in the Greater Hartford area or planet Earth who want to buy every single one of their employees Fat Butterfly t-shirts, because black culture is world culture, if nobody's heard that. Black culture influences the whole world, but that's a whole nother conversation. Where can they find you guys?
So we're online at fatbutterfly.com, and so you just said black culture is world culture. Let me give you a history about our name. So the name Fat Butterfly came from the term fat, meaning cool or endearing, and butterflies are significant with transformation. So we believe that black people, African Americans, are beautiful, and we've been significantly involved in the transformation of this country in all aspects, whether it's economic, social, you name it, we've been there. And so that's where we came up with the name Fat Butterfly. Another thing, the colors, red, black, and yellow, are the national colors of the country Angola in Africa, which is where the first Africans were taken from to become slaves in America. 20 Africans were taken from Angola, brought over on the Dutch ship, the White Lion, in 1619 to become slaves. So that's our homage to our heritage.
You heard it here first, and you're going to keep hearing it. Fat Butterfly. Stay tuned. All right, what's going on, everybody? I'm your boy Brendan with Colbert Foundation TV. I just witnessed a monumental, legendary, epic, whatever other words I can think of, experience. I can't call it a concert. It was an experience, the Funky Dogs. Tell everybody what's your name, where are you from, And what band are you representing?
My name's Jeremy Bausch. I'm from the Funky Dogs, and I've lived in Ellington, Connecticut. I now live in Norwich, Connecticut. And the biggest thing about the Funky Dogs I feel like we bring is, it's not just a concert, it's not just an experience like you said, it's a trip. We take you on a trip all the way down to New Orleans. That's where all this music is rooted. It's rooted in the soul and the struggle, and the pain and the beauty and the glory of everything that is New Orleans. So we really just try to, have that be our vision for what we want to bring, especially to the Hartford Jazz Fest.
Absolutely, and I love that about the struggle, because music sets people free. Music is an opportunity to allow people to not only embrace their struggle, but embrace their happiness. Not only to embrace their pain, but embrace their rebellion and all those feelings. It allows people to be stronger than their fear, so on and so forth. And I really believe that the 10,000 people out there, you guys really help them to release all of that. So where can people find out more information for the Funky Dogs? Where can they book you guys? Because I believe that you got about 10,000 more fans.
Well, you can find us on funkydogsbrassband.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram at Funky Dogs Brass Band. And anywhere in Connecticut we play. We play up in Vermont, we play in New York, we play in Pennsylvania. We're all over. So if you find us, make sure to come out and see us and support us. Get a shirt, get a CD. You can find us on Spotify and Apple Music. But honestly, if you ever come see us, just come up and talk to us, and we'd love to talk with you and see how much you enjoyed it, because that's really what we do it for.
All right, you heard it here first, and the Funky Dogs got one more fan with Colbert Foundation TV. We'll be back. All right, man. Appreciate you, man. Hey, we'll come check you out. All right, we're here. We're live. We got the main man on campus right here. This big bro, this big unk right here, the man who is responsible alongside his team for putting together this legendary event. I've been telling you guys all day, this is a legendary event. It's called the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, but it's the largest jazz festival in New England. Understand that. So for the people who probably don't know who you are, even though I don't believe it's anybody out there, what's your name, where you're from, and tell me what's going on today.
My name is Charles Christie, president of the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, and I really want to tell you this, though. Add F-R-E-E, free. So it's the largest free jazz festival in New England, and it was designed by Paul Brown, and we're keeping that legacy alive. Okay. But what we've done is just taken and rose it to a whole nother level, because we put our energy into it, and it's all about the people. So the music is designed to get people to relax from their day-to-day pressures and struggles and have what they call a really good time. So, and if we look out here, they're doing that.
Yeah. All right, so I stand corrected, the largest free jazz festival in New England. And you're right, I was literally talking to my team, talking about how I've been looking forward to this event since last year, since we wrapped on that Sunday last year when we almost got rained out, but we kept rocking. Yeah. We kept rocking and rolling. Remember that last Sunday last year? And you're right, after a long, stressful week at work, people have this to look forward to. And I hear the band doing their thing over there. I'm trying to focus on my interview and not bust a move.
I know you're feeling it.
But what has your experience been, and how proud of your team are you for putting this together?
Oh, this year here is like one of those special years where all the pieces that could possibly come together came together. The city of Hartford did an amazing job. The team itself did an amazing job. We started on Wednesday preparing the grounds, and when we got to today, everyone was pretty much as you can be stress-free. Yep. Even though it's a stressful task, it's not a lot of pressure when you spread it out. So we were able to spread it out, and my team is moving around pretty good right now in this hot, sunny day.
But you know what? That's okay, because the community is here to help. Speaking of the community being here to help, this is a community-based organization, and the community is here to help. How can individuals help this organization and continue to give to this organization? I know we have the new text to give, but how can they give throughout the year to keep this going for 2020?
Okay, so on our website, hartfordjazz.org, we have many ways you can use PayPal. You can just donate, hit the donate button, and it'll take you into a portal where you can donate that way. You can spread the word. And I always say, but everyone knows somebody, so maybe you know somebody in a corporation that this would be a perfect event to put their brand on. So do your part, and it'll be here.
Do your part, man. You got to take care of the city that's been taking care of you. I'm going to say that one more time. Take care of the city that's been taking care of you, and we'll be back.
Hey guys, so I'm back. As you can see, I changed my look a little bit. No thanks to my honey here. Let us know what your name is and what's your brand and everything like that.
Okay, so hi, I'm Lachelle from How Bazaar, which is a vintage clothing brand here located in Hartford, Connecticut.
So I see that there's a little bit of everything here. There's clothes, there's shirts, there's I see crystals. Like, tell me a little bit about what you provide and like what made you start with this business.
So what I do is like I have trinkets, bric-a-brac, bags, t-shirts that I design. I just love fashion, all parts of fashion, from home decor to like what you wear. So I just enjoy funky pieces, and I started out just collecting stuff, and then it just turned into a business, and people like the stuff I have, so then I started selling it to other people. So today, like the looks I decided to bring here were like purposeful. I wanted to do like bold prints and florals to kind of bring out the summer vibe here, and have the Hartford shirts because we are in Hartford, and wanted something to represent for everyone around, to be like, look at the positive things that's in Hartford. So welcome to the city. But yeah, this is what I provide.
Absolutely, I love it. So for anyone starting up, I know a lot of people that are kind of like having their own clothing lines and things like that. Do you have any tips or anything for entrepreneurs?
Yeah, just start it wherever you are. I, in the beginning, was the one that was like, oh, I want to have my bags, I want to have my tags, I want to have this and that correct. My thing is just start it, because even after you get everything, do your business plan, it's still going to be new. You're still going to be a duck, like just lost, because it's just, you're an entrepreneur, and that's literally what it comes down to, is just working hard, the grind, the hustle, and being innovative. Like, if you don't have money, like, what can you do for free? There's Instagram, there's YouTube, there's all these different things, and you can reach out to people, have your friends put on your clothes or something. You know, you can always start by just doing it. Sell one shirt and let it just multiply, and you know, just play to test the market. Don't take it so seriously. Just do what you can, and as you grow, things will get better and more professional.
Sure, yeah, I love it. So because, you know, we always know that we start somewhere. So being that we're at the Jazz Festival, how long have you been here? Is this your first time? What is your experience like?
Okay, so this is my 4th Jazz Festival, and I love it. I love the people that come out. Everyone comes out and supports and buys things, so it's always a great time. And I'm from Hartford, and I have my business here for 3 years. So just being a part of the city, for one, and then being a part of an event that's in the city is just like even more exciting. So, you know, I really love this festival, though. It's been hot this year. It's been real hot. But we've been out here, and people's been coming and, you know, supporting. So it's just all, you know, a good, fun day. And I feel like in New England, once the summer hits, we're like, oh, let's do something. Let's, you know, get outside, and to listen to good music and be in the sun is just nice, because in a couple months it's going to be cold.
I know, so we're saying that it's hot and all this stuff, but listen, it's going to be real cold. So let's just enjoy it while we can, right?
Get in, because you're going to need your snow boots very soon.
Yes, and I'm not looking forward to that. But so how can we find you on social media? Give us that, and then we can let you go to selling your beautiful merchandise that I'm going to get ready to purchase too.
So this is How Bazaar. It's spelled like bazaar, like the market.
All right, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Brendan of Colbert Foundation TV. I have 2 Colbert Foundation TV veterans in the building, or outside the building, but it's always in the building when I say it. For the 3 people who probably don't know who y'all are out here in the building, why don't you introduce yourself? What's your name, where you from, and tell me about your experience here at the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz.
Hi, I'm Wayne Johnson. I'm from Windsor, Connecticut, and this is my daughter, Brittany Johnson. Say hello.
Hello, a.k.a. Pickle.
And how long have you been coming to the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz?
Oh, probably since it first started. I'm a veteran of this weekend. It's a great weekend. The Greater Hartford Jazz Festival always brings in world-class entertainers and performers. It's a free concert, and is rated one of the top 25 concerts around in the country.
And how about you?
It's always great to come. I've been coming since birth because my father would bring me, so it's always a tradition to be here. So I actually am excited about the games over here. So hope I can win something.
Okay, so this year's theme is called Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, a mixed bag, which means they have a mixed bag of different jazz types and different ethnicities and different jazz, just different jazz souls all surrounding New Orleans. So what does a mixed bag mean to you in regards to music and jazz?
Well, New Orleans is the home of jazz music in this country, and I spent actually my college years in Louisiana, so I'm very familiar with different styles of jazz, and particularly what we're hearing tonight with the Marcellus orchestra up there. So I'm very excited to hear them. The Marcellus family is a world famous name in terms of jazz music, and so I'm very, very excited to be here tonight and listen to this wonderful orchestra.
Okay, and last but not least, can you tell me, if you can narrow it down to one, both of you, what has been your fondest memory here at the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz so far?
Well, I don't know. There's been so many, and I think the best is still yet to come. Tomorrow at 2:30, they have Ron Lawrence, who is a local jazz guitarist out of New Haven, performing. I'm looking forward to hear him live. And then on Sunday, there's another local performer performing, John Barber. He's supposed to be performing at 6:30, and I know him personally and his family, and he's an outstanding musician, a great percussionist, and so I think the best is still yet to come.
And what about you, pretty lady?
I would have to say when Gerald Albright was here with Jonathan Barber, and it was phenomenal. I became a Jonathan Barber fan. Jonathan Butler fan, yes, after that. But yes, Jonathan Barber is on Sunday, and JB, I'm so excited. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. I'm also excited to see the Funky Dogs. So yes, I'm just happy to be here, as always.
All right, everybody, you heard it here first. Colbert Foundation TV, Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, Chapter 28, a mixed bag. Everybody is in their bag this season. I'm looking forward to everything you guys have to offer and will continuously offer to the great city of Hartford. We'll be back. And we are back. We are live with Colbert Foundation TV. I have a celebrity in the building. I'm not paparazzi, but I did find a celebrity. Why don't you tell the world what your name is and where you are from?
My name's Ashaya, and I am from Manchester.
Okay. And how long have you been coming to the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz?
Ever since I was very young.
Yes, ever since you were a child, I believe. Ever since you were a child celebrity. So with that being said, have you been enjoying your time at the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz?
I've been enjoying the food, and I've been having a great time.
What's your favorite food?
The shrimp Alfredo. I love it.
The shrimp Alfredo. Oh. Have you ever considered sharing any of that shrimp Alfredo with the rest of us?
Yes.
Okay, that's good to hear. Most celebrities don't do that. So as we proceed, I understand that you are a jazz fan. That's pretty prestigious at your age. Now, what are you looking forward to the most here at the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz?
I don't know, mostly. I like it just the way it is.
Just the way it is. All right. Well, Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, a mixed bag. Stay tuned, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Later.
All right. So we're back at the Hartford Jazz Fest. What's your name and where you from?
George Vaughn from Hartford, Connecticut.
Renee Matthews, Hartford, Connecticut.
Anita Vaughn from Hartford, Connecticut.
All right, guys. So how you enjoying Hartford Jazz Fest so far?
Awesome.
Any acts that you guys are excited for tonight?
Yes, everybody. There's anybody and everybody.
All the groups that's here today. We love them, performing well, great atmosphere. That's what we like.
All right, so any favorite parts of tonight? Is it the drinking? Is it the vendors? Is it the music? What is it?
Mine's is the music. Mine's is the music.
It's the competition between you and the guy with the bucket and the money.
Well, all right, y'all.
No. The vendors and the music and the family atmosphere. That's the great thing about the Hartford Jazz Fest. The family atmosphere. Coming out and having a great time and seeing people that you haven't seen in years, you know, and like, wow, this is happening. You know, that's what this is about. Coming together as one.
Creating some memories, guys. Well, thank you. I hope you guys enjoy your night, and we'll be back.
Thank you.
All right, and we're back with live day 2, Colbert Foundation TV. We're at the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz. A mixed bag. We got a New Orleans flow. I'm not going to try to pronounce New Orleans like everybody else does. Nobody going to cook me in the comments. But I got a beautiful couple here in the building. Why don't you tell everybody what's your name, where you from, and what's going on today?
Hey, my name is Roshane Stevenson, also known as Shane Fence. We at the Jazz Fest. Good vibes, lots of love, lots of soul. I'm loving it.
I'm Jennifer from Providence. I just got engaged. You see it? He did a good job.
You know, that was my next question. You know, Shane said, you know, there's a lot of love going on. You know, I see that you guys got a special thing going on, a special bond, a special, so I don't know, I'm a motivational speaker. I was going to try to come up with something, but however you want to say it. Right. You know, so let me ask you this. What does jazz and what does music mean to you in the sense of you guys union and you guys bond and you guys love?
Oh, that's a great question. See, when I hear jazz, it calms me. It takes me to a different place. I see sunny sun and clouds, and I just feel good vibes. And I get the same feeling when I'm with her. So it's only natural that the two go hand in hand.
I like music. I like my man. Together, it's great. So, yeah.
Word up, I hear that. All right, so where can people find you guys on Instagram? How can they stay in touch, and how can they follow this beautiful journey of love?
You can follow me at Shane Fence. That's ShanePhens.
And I'm at Jennifer, not Jen, with 2 N's.
All right, everybody, you heard it here first. And remember, he said loves calms him down, and it makes him fall deeply, passionately in love with his future wife. We'll be back.
Hi, guys. Reporting to you live, Brennan TV Foundation. I'm with, what's your name, where are you from?
Jeff Devereaux on behalf of Summer in the City.
Great.
Summer in the City is a program that supports all the major events and festivals in Hartford. So Jazz Fest this weekend, and a couple weekends we got the Taste of the Caribbean. After that's the West Indian Independence Celebration, the Dragon Boat Races, Pride Festival. In the past it's the fireworks. You know, there's 9 major events that it supports, but it also helps to promote everything that's going on in Hartford in the summer. So.
Amazing. Sounds like he's doing a little bit of everything all over the place. I love that. Tell us a little bit how you got started up and what made you get started with Summer in the City.
Yeah, so we work for Summer in the City, and it's an initiative that the City of Hartford came together with the Greater Hartford Arts Council. When the city was kind of going through some financial troubles in the last few years, they used to be able to sponsor these major events by, you know, covering police and fire costs, and that became a big challenge when the city was financial situation. So Mayor Luke Bronin got together with United Technologies to come up with some funding to start the program. So essentially, Summer in the City is a sponsor of all these major events by covering those police and fire costs, and also doing this marketing initiative to just sort of promote Hartford as a whole over the summer. All these amazing, wonderful events that happen here all summer. You know, how can we get the city as a whole to celebrate all these sort of diverse and eclectic events that are sort of like uniquely Hartford stories, and events like this where it's, you know, a massive 3-day festival and all volunteer run by like amazing people, and that's it's a special thing, and we should be celebrating that as best we can here.
I love that. So outside of Hartford, do you do anything else anywhere else, like any other cities?
Summer in the City is just focused on Hartford events. Yeah.
And that's great because a lot of people say that they don't know anything going on in Hartford, so it's amazing to follow you. Tell us about your social media handles and things like that. Where can we find your information?
Yeah, summerinhartford.com is our website, and that's where you can find all sorts of information on what's going on with our major events and with all sorts of kinds of events going on in the region.
You think it's hot out there?
On Instagram, you can find us at Summer in Hartford, and on Facebook, you can find us at Summer in the City as well.
Perfect. And then lastly, for any entrepreneurs or anyone starting up, do you have any tips or anything that you would give them?
Well, one I would say is you can get out to events like this. I mean, this is an opportunity to get in front of people, learn some stuff. Unrelated to Summer in the City, there's a lot of great resources in the city for entrepreneurs, whether it's the folks at Reset. The city has like small grant programs. There's a lot of opportunities to get busy in the city and, you know, try stuff out, learn stuff, market your product, see what's going on, and, you know, just get out in front of people and try things out. That's how entrepreneurship works. So.
Perfect. Well, there you have it, guys. Summer in the City. And we're back, everyone. I'm here with, what's your name and where you from?
Deborah St. Germain, Hartford, Connecticut.
All right, so tell me what your job here is at the Greater Hartford Jazz Fest.
Well, I'm on the board for the Festival of Jazz. During the festival, I take care of merchandise sales and artist signings, and pretty much just hang out in this corner.
So how's your experience working with the artists and the customers?
The artists are amazing. To be able to come off the stage and still have enough to give to whoever is here, they never say no. They sign, they take pictures. It's phenomenal. It's one of the things I think that makes our festival so accessible. The customers are usually great. You know, I think the weather might be affecting a few temperaments, but other than that, it's pretty good.
Any acts that you're excited for this weekend?
So today's our, you know, kind of our local and regional artists who we know and love. So, but the combinations they put together and, you know, the surprises that they have for us make Sunday really exciting as well.
Yes. Well, thank you for talking to us, and we'll catch you right back.
Thank you.
All right, and we're back. We are live at the 28th Annual Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, a mixed bag. We have a New Orleans theme this year, but it's a mixed bag of jazz. We all know New Orleans has influenced jazz throughout the world, and we have vendors coming from different states coming through. My brother right here, we met him last year, so why don't you reintroduce yourself to Colbert Foundation TV. What's your name, where you from, and tell me about your brand.
Okay, my name is Lamario Jackson, or Lamario Ches Jackson. I'm from DC, and I produce artworks, handmade paintings, creative T-shirts, and things with anything dealing with art.
Okay, so can you tell me how music and art influence each other and how it's had an effect on you and your brand?
Well, they kind of coincide with each other. They're both art forms. So if you do one, you can enjoy the other. So while I paint, I listen to music, and it influences me by me listening to it. It flows through me and goes out through my hand to the painting. So it influences each other.
All art forms are all relevant, and it all makes sense. So where can people find you online on social media, website? How can they get in contact with you with some of these beautiful pieces? Is there any piece in general you want to explain? Do you have a favorite right now? Anything like that?
No, I don't have a favorite at this particular moment, but I am working on this piece live during the show. I don't have a title for this piece yet. You can find my work on chesart.com, or you can follow me on Instagram at chesart.com, or on Facebook at Lamario Ches Jackson. And you can see all my work on there. And contact me if you want something custom made or something done. And contact me if you want to purchase something that you already see on the site.
All right, you heard it here first. Let's contact this brother. Let's make him a new local legend in DC and make him a local legend up top in Connecticut. We'll be back.
Hey guys, so we're back, and I'm with a good old friend of mine, and you know, she's amazing, so I want you guys to get to know her. So let the people know your name and where you're from and your business.
So my name is Jasmine Pertiller. I am from Hartford, Connecticut, and the name of my brand is Styled by Jazz. I make mostly African print head wraps, clothing, clutches, earrings, anything, pillows, anything you need. Dresses, I can put it together for you.
So how long have you been into this business? And I see so many great things. Like, what exactly are you providing, and what made you start, things like that?
Okay, so I started, this is my second year. I started in 2017, and I taught myself how to sew 2 years ago, and the rest is history.
Wow, 2 years ago.
2 years ago, yeah. I'm still really new to this, so.
Oh my goodness. Did you have help from anyone else? Like, who was your supportive team? Because she has so many great things, guys. Like, I really want you to see it.
So right now I actually don't have any help. I do everything by myself, and I'm looking to like expand and outsource a bit, but right now it's just me. and it's a lot. But I love it though. I love every minute.
And so how can everyone find your things and purchase? Like, how can they find you?
Okay. So you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Styled by Jazz, and then my website is styledbyjazz.com.
All right. And so being that this is the Jazz Festival, how long have you been here? Is this your first year? Like, what are your thoughts on the Jazz Festival?
Okay, so this is my very first festival. I've been here since Friday, so today is Sunday, the last day. I love it. I think it's been awesome. I've gotten a lot of exposure, met a lot of different people, so it's good for my brand, and I'll probably do it again next year, I'm sure.
Absolutely. So there you have it, guys.
All right, y'all, we're back. What's your name and where you from, guys?
My name is Earl. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut. I'm Ernest. I'm from Hartford, Connecticut as well.
Shakori from Hartford.
All right, so how you liking Jazz Fest this evening?
I'm loving this weekend at the Jazz Festival. Nothing but positive vibes. Nothing but, good energy from everybody. The music is great. The food is great. So, yeah, I'm just loving it.
Love the vibes. Love the people. Love music. Not just about jazz, but it's just people coming together and just embracing each other.
Well, it's my first time, and it's pretty awesome so far. So.
Good. So are there any acts you're excited for? Any performers or vendors coming out that you came out here for?
I came out for yesterday. I'm a big fan of the Funky Dogs Brass Band, and they killed the show. They opened up the festival. They rocked the house, and everybody was vibing. So I'm just ready for the rest of the weekend.
Any for you guys?
I'm just here to just enjoy the music. I know, there's a lot of musicians I know that's playing tonight, so it's just cool.
Creating memories with the family? All right. Well, guys, thanks for coming out, and I enjoyed you. Let's see you again.
All right, everybody. We're here. We're live. Colbert Foundation TV. I needed to make sure that I came over to this station. I'm walking around the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, and I'm seeing everybody with a pineapple in their hand. So, brother, can you tell me what's going on with this stand right now? Why y'all the most popular at this Jazz Fest?
Oh, well, we first of all, I just want to say hi to the folks. We J&S Pineapple Express. We have a frozen drink inside of the pineapple. We have 6 tropical flavors. Then we also do the fresh conch salad, which I'm making here, that we serve in the pineapple as well. It's refreshing and you get your vitamin C at the same time.
It tastes good and it feels good. Where are you guys located? Where can people find you guys when they're not at the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz?
Well, you can find us on Facebook at J&S Pineapple Express. You can find us on Instagram at JS Pineapple X. And you can find us on Twitter at JS_Pineapple Express. We list our events. Next weekend, we'll be in Boston, Mass.
All right, head on down to Beantown if you're interested in J&S Pineapple Express. We'll be back, everybody.
All right, guys, we're back. What's your name and where you from?
Sarah, I'm from Bloomfield.
All right. So, Sarah, how are you enjoying tonight's acts and performers?
I'm enjoying it. It's fun. It's hot, but everybody sounds good. So.
It is hot. What is your favorite performer this evening?
Every year I look forward to the Motown performance at the end of the night, and then tomorrow night Jonathan Barber's performing, so I'm looking forward to it.
Okay. So anything you're most excited for as far as the vendors, music?
Really, I just love being around with the crowds and everybody enjoying the music and having good community. So.
Well, thanks for joining us, and I hope you have a good night, and we'll be back.
Alrighty, guys, so we are wrapping it up here at the Jazz Fest. It was great. It was hot, but we had a really great time. Let me know how you felt about it.
All right, thank you so much to everybody involved in getting the Colbert Foundation TV involved with the Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz. Like I mentioned before, it is the largest free jazz festival in New England. Not just Hartford, not just Connecticut, not just the tri-state. It is the largest free jazz fest in New England. That means something. It takes a lot to put this organization on. It takes a lot to fund this organization, and it takes a lot to have a weekend of no drama, no issues, no violence, just cooling out, cooling in the sun, whether it's 557,000 degrees outside or it's a cool breeze, 60 at night. Thank you so much, Greater Hartford Festival of Jazz, for having the Colbert Foundation TV in the building, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Zane, how'd you feel about it this year?
I enjoy myself. I'm happy with all the different networking that we did, all the different vendors that we about to buy from, and I hope to do it again next year.
All right, we'll see you next year. Peace.